Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Thursday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and it's the full moon as well today, and I'm sending everyone lots of love. I do feel that this is going to be a day of preparation. Many of you are going to have communication coming in, or you're going to sense and feel it coming in. And if you have any highs and lows, emotions, breathe, know that it will pass, and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. So if you need to have a cry, have a cry. If you need to have a scream, have a scream. If you need to punch a punch bag or punch a pillow or go for a run or a jog, do what feels good to you, because good things are on the way. So the cards I'm going to use for this reading today, I'm going to bring in the beautiful Earth Woman Tarot. And I want to give a big shout out to our soul sister Nick, who gifted this gorgeous deck to me from my Amazon wish list. I'm also going to bring in my deck, the Full Moon Twin Flame Angel Oracle, the Divine Masculine Coming Home cards, that's this deck here, and the Moonology Oracle. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. And don't forget, later on, every Thursday now, I am posting, I'm doing it through Premiere, so you can actually be live in the chat as well there, the weekly horoscopes, where you get a message for your sign and a message for their sign as well. So check that out later on. So thank you, angels. What's the guidance around you today on this full moon? What's the guidance around them today on this full moon? What's the guidance around them? Thank you. And what's the guidance around the journey? Very clear cards coming out there. What's the guidance for you, or what's the energy around the connection from your perspective today? Straight out. And that one as well, and that one. What's the guidance around your person today? Straight out. And what's the guidance around the journey today? And what's the energy around the journey today? And these are things that you need to be aware of, or things that are being healed or dealt with, okay? What's the guidance from the angels for you today? Look at this, calm down. So you may need to relax and breathe today. That's how you calm your energy down. Sit down, have a bit of a rest, regroup. What's the energy or the guidance around them today? Thank you. And what's the guidance around the journey today? What's the guidance around the journey today? Thank you, angels. What's the guidance around the journey? Look at this, forgive them, very powerful. And give your concerns to heaven. Interesting, because I just saw it when it flew out. One of these cards for you today is forgive yourself. And the fact that we've got forgive coming through. So this could be a great day to forgive. Full moons are all about releasing the past, releasing what's happened, letting go of the pain. We have to forgive to move forward. Forgiveness, remember, is a gift that we give to ourselves, because when we forgive, we let go of all the stress, the struggle, the burden, the pain, and we feel free. We feel free to move forward in a new direction, in a new way. So what's the guidance for you today? And what's the guidance around them today? What's the guidance around them today? What's the guidance around them today? I feel it's definitely that card. What's the guidance around them today? Thank you, angels. And what's the guidance around the journey today? This is a really beautiful deck as well. So what's the guidance around the journey today? Lovely. It's a really smooth shuffle as well. For those of you who love tarot, it's a really smooth shuffle. When you're shuffling, it just feels nice. Let's see what's going on then. We just put these cards underneath because they're a bit saucy, the back of these cards. So the message for you today is to calm down. So the way you calm down is through breath work, relaxing, taking a moment to get your energy back. And I feel as well that this is why the angel's saying to you, have a scream if you need to, have a cry if you need to, but relax your energy down. Because it's time to take action. Now, this is a new moon card in Aries. Now, what I'm feeling with this is, between now and the new moon, there's going to be action taken. You're going to feel the fire and the Kundalini rising. We connected with that the other day as well. You're going to feel inside there's something shifting. So you may feel the sense of urgency right now coming through from your person, that they are about to take action towards you. And you may feel that inside, and you may get it mixed up with the fact that you perhaps think, I need to take action. But what you're actually sensing is that they are about to reach out. So you may feel that you're being guided to take action, but you're not. You're feeling your person is about to take action. That's why you've got to calm down and relax and breathe. So if you're always the one, for example, rushing in, instigating it, initiating communication, making things happen, and you know it's their turn, and you're feeling all this urgency, like, I want to talk to them, I need to see them, I want them to know how I feel. What you're actually picking up on is their urgency to contact you. So before you do anything, breathe, calm down, because it's their turn. So remember that before you take action, say to yourself, it's their turn. I just need to relax. I'm sensing their urgency to contact me. I'm feeling what they are feeling right now, their anxiety, their desperation, their kundalini rising, their frustration, their anxiety about what I'm doing. So before you take action, I feel this is definitely a sign that they are the one that needs to come to you. Unless they're the one always communicating to you, and then obviously you take action to reach out to them. But you may need to calm your energy down before you do that. So before you take any kind of action today, calm down first. Now, you may need to take action in some other way. So you may be working on your projects right now, your goals, your career, your finances, things, other things in your life you are guided to take action on. But regarding your person, before you do anything, calm yourself down, and then you respond with love, not fear. And then you're not jumping in and doing something that you might regret, thinking, oh, I wish I hadn't messaged them now. We're going round and round in the same cycles again. It's the same thing again, because you know it's up to them to take action. So what you're actually going to be feeling with the Aries there as well, because Aries is very much about movement and ramming forward, okay, taking things to the next level. You know, it's very bold, impulsive, powerful energy, and that's what you're going to feel from them. So of course, if you're picking up on that and tapping in with that, it's going to make you feel urgent to do something. That's why instead, before you do anything, have a cry, have a scream, maybe punch a pillow, go for a walk, and calm your energy down, and then choose from a place of peace and say, okay, do I need to reach out, or is it their turn? I feel you'll remember it's their turn. You may also need to forgive yourself if you do perhaps rush in and do something. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I hadn't reached out. I wish I'd waited for them because I know it's their turn. Calm down, forgive yourself, it's okay. So for those of you who've perhaps done that and you feel like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that, don't beat yourself up about it. Forgive yourself. You've learned the lesson. The lesson is, don't do it again. Let them come to you. Let them show up for you, because you're the Empress. You don't need to chase anyone. You don't need to rush around. Remember, the egg does not chase the sperm. The sperm chases the egg. You just need to be there and be yourself. Think about the spider in the web. The spider doesn't go outside of the web looking for things. Obviously, it goes and, mooches about and wanders around. But it doesn't go searching for food, because it knows that what it needs will come into its web. It will be drawn into the web. The spider just kind of sits there waiting. And the spider can feel it as well. Remember, the spider feels vibration. So if something comes into the web, the spider feels the web moving around and feels the vibration. It's the same for you. If you feel your masculine circling around you, about to take action, feeling urgent about it, you're going to sense it in your energy field. And you may feel like, I need to do something. Perhaps that spider's thinking, I need to jump on that fly. But it knows that, no, I'll just wait for the fly to come into the web. It's fine. I'll give it time. I'll allow. So allow and forgive yourself. And you may also need to forgive yourself for things you've done. Perhaps the way you've behaved before. If you think, oh, I was a real fool before, I acted crazy, I chased them up the street, or I kept bombarding them with messages, or I didn't believe in myself enough. Forgive yourself for all of that, because that's going to break the ancestral pattern. Now, what I'm feeling with this as well is two things. The first thing is to remember them actually reaching out to you is part of their mission. It's the way they're going to break their ancestral chain. Because if you're constantly the one reaching out to them and showing up for them, and they're not really doing anything or needing to make an effort, it's not breaking a pattern. So I feel you're both breaking patterns. They are breaking the pattern of allowing things to come to them, because they've got to step up and fight for what they want. And you've got to take the step back instead of constantly trying to control things. So you're both breaking the ancestral chains. And remember, they've also got to break other chains in their life, like karmic cycles and things like that. So you may have to be setting your boundaries down until they are free. So embrace the dance of parting and union. So this means be okay if they come, be okay if they go. Be okay when they're coming to you, and be okay when they're walking away from you. Embrace the flow of the connection. Think about the ocean and the way the ocean is, the tide, the flow of the water. The water comes in and then it goes out again. It comes in and it goes out again. And that's the flow of it. Imagine if you were thinking, no, I don't want the water to go out again. It'll always come back. Your person will always return to you. You'll always return to each other because it's a divine dance. It's meant to be. It's sacred. It's a flame that burns strong, and it's like a magnetic pull to each other. So be okay. Be okay with the flow of the journey. If they take a step back, allow them to. Don't run after them. You take the step back too. Focus on your own life. Do you? They give me fear. And yes, it will bring up fear because you're going to think, it's my fault. What have I done? You've got to forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You might start overthinking things, thinking, if I don't chase after them, they're never going to come back. But they always do. And they will. You just got to let go. So rebuild the trust in yourself. So what I'm feeling here is, if you allow them to come to you, you're not only going to help them to break their ancestral patterns by giving them the opportunity to come to you and make the move and take action, but you're also going to rebuild the trust in you because you're going to believe in yourself more, saying, I am magnificent. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am cherished. I am worth the fight. I am worth them messaging me. Why should I always be the one communicating with them or showing them how much I love them? What about them showing up for me? Remember that. So you rebuild the trust in yourself because you're loving yourself more. And you may actually see spiders today to remind you how amazing they are. Spiders are powerful. They just sit there. I know they walk around, don't get me wrong. You'll see spiders crawling up walls and crawling around. But when they are hungry, they sit in that web. And they just know it's coming because they know they are magnificent. So let your burdens go, especially around the separation and the pain. And the angels are very aware this has hurt you. This situation has hurt you. It's stabbed you in the heart. It's caused you pain. But it's made you stronger. And the conflict is also why you go through this, because you feel conflicted in yourself. So the first thing I'm feeling is this conflict about should I reach out or not, because you're feeling the urgency to take action, but I feel it's coming from them, not you. And you're also being protected during separation from conflict, karmic situations, karmic conflict, drama, chaos, negativity, toxicity, arguing. You're being protected from all of that. And if anything is a burden to you right now, if you're perhaps arguing with other people, take yourself out of the equation. If you feel like you're constantly going round and round in the same circle, the same cycle, take yourself out of the equation, even if it hurts. You're learning how to rebuild the trust within yourself. But I feel this is definitely a huge message that something's about to happen. They are about to take action. You may even feel that in your ear chakra. They just give me a little bit of pain in the ear there, and they give me an itchy neck, because an itchy neck is about stiff thinking changing. So they are obviously changing their mind. If they've perhaps thought, I'm never going to reach out to you again, or I can't be with you, or they're changing their mind about that because they know they have to be. They're being guided to you. They feel it inside, and you're going to feel it in your ear chakra as well. So you could actually receive messages through music, readings, things you overhear. You may be hearing their name everywhere because you know they're going to take action. So let them. Let them. Who's that person who created that book? Or let them. And it went viral, didn't it? Everyone's saying, if they leave, let them. If they come, let them. If they tell you they hate you, let them. Whatever it is, let them. It's about being in the flow. It's the ebb and the flow. It's about letting the tide come to you and letting the tide leave you. Knowing that you'll be okay either way, and you really will, because you are strong and you are powerful and you are their counterpart, and they can't forget you. They're not going to lose you, and they're going to come towards you. So let them. Very powerful. Now, the energy around them today is, look at this, a new start is coming. Now, it may well be around the new moon. And I spoke just about the full moon to the new moon. I do feel this full moon is potent and powerful. And many of you are going to receive communication. But some of you may not, and you may wonder why when you can feel it and sense it. It's because they're waiting for a new start. And this could well be about the new year ahead. So between now and the new moon, you're going to feel this. They are thinking about this new start. They're thinking about a new beginning. They want a brand new change. And they want to embody the warrior spirit. And this is what you allow them to do when you let them take action. Because it's in them to hunt you and chase you and come to you. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter what their gender is. They are a masculine. And the masculine needs to fight for the feminine. The masculine needs to show up. Think about the masculine being the hunter-gatherer. They want to come to you. They want to pursue you. That's their mission. That's what they need to do. Like the sperm has to find the egg. So take gender out of this. This is about the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the sun and the moon. And when they are able to come to you, and a lot of the time it's when they feel they've lost you or they start panicking, they start embodying that warrior spirit, saying, I'm going to take action. I'm strong. Some of them could be fire signs, okay, or an Aries. And this could also be something falling into place between now and the Aries season. So between now, March and April, something shifting. But they are starting to embody the warrior spirit. They're saying, I want a new start in my life. I want to be stronger. I don't want to be a coward anymore. They may feel like they are a coward, that they've got no backbone, that they haven't stood up to people in their life. And now they're changing. And that's because they're focusing on self-union first through the practice of self-acceptance. So they're starting to accept themselves as they are. I can do this. I can be happy. I do forgive myself. And it's interesting, again, we've got forgiveness coming up because in the DM check-in that we did on Tuesday, this is what they were thinking about. I need to forgive myself for feeling all this guilt around wanting you or wanting a change or a new beginning. So they're starting to accept that things are shifting and they're asking you to release your expectations because they are going to come forward. But it's like they're saying, please don't put a time limit on this or the way you think it should happen. It's going to happen the way it's meant to happen. And they are also releasing their expectations around this too. They're starting to embrace their vulnerable side because that's the problem. That's what they struggle with, being vulnerable, because they feel like being vulnerable is a weakness. And it isn't, it's strength. And that could have been drummed into them from their family, their friends, their people at school, their teachers. Don't show emotion. It's like Elsa in, remember Elsa in Frozen, don't show emotion, hide it. And she's like, no, I want to let it go. She wants to let it go. She's like, conceal, don't feel. And that's how they are. They conceal it because they're afraid to feel it. But it may be because they showed it as a child or in a previous relationship and they got burnt. They got hurt. Someone said, you're weak doing that. Perhaps they got bullied at school over it, or their siblings picked on them, or perhaps they showed emotion and their father kind of said, that's weakness, you've got to be strong. Conceal it, don't feel it. And they want to let this go. They want to be able to be vulnerable. And they're feeling so much stress as well. They're feeling so much stress because think how much effort it takes to hold in all their emotion. Especially if they're not letting themselves cry. I do feel some of them are crying, but it's not like a real ugly cry, which you need sometimes. It's like a little tear here and there. And if they do go through something that makes them have a big ugly cry, like they lose a loved one or they lose an animal or they go through something, it happens so they can release it. So they can allow it to come out. Well, many of them are stressed right now. They're stressed with work. They're stressed with themselves. They're stressed with their karmic people. They're stressed with not being open to you and they're worried about what you're feeling and doing. So they could really do with a massage. De-stress your body with a massage. So some of them may be getting a massage. They may go and have one. Or really they may be fantasizing about you giving them a massage on their neck and in other places. And they may be trying to perhaps massage their own neck or, help themselves feel less stressed. But I feel this is really about they feel very stressed out. And they may be drinking as well. They need to sober up. So some of them could be drinking. And again, this is a sign about what's coming in the holiday season, because we spoke about this the other day. Many of them could be drinking to get through the holiday season, because they're thinking, oh, I've got to spend it with this person or that person, and they're getting stressed about that. Or maybe they're stressing over money, spending money when they want to save money or get the finances in order, and all of a sudden they've got to pay out loads of things. So they may be drinking a bit more and they need to sober up. Well, sober up is also about getting clarity. So for those of them that don't drink alcohol, they know they've got to gain clarity. Or maybe this is also about them getting sober in other ways, giving up other things, like if they eat too many things, or other things they're doing that aren't healthy. And a lot of them have gone within to process how to come forward, because they definitely want to. They want to come forward and approach you. I love how in this deck as well, we've got lots of horses. And obviously there's horses on the night, cards and other decks. But I'm really seeing this as the energy of the year of the horse coming forward again. And they want to come in and rescue you. They want to be your knight in shining armour. They want to ride in on the horse. They don't want you to keep doing it. So what I'm feeling with this is the feminine on this card. Again, this could be you continuously coming to that. And then they pull away. Why? Yes, they have to process, but they also teach you to take a step back so they can ride in. They want to ride in on that white charger. They want to come in and show you that they are a warrior. They want to embody that warrior spirit. So before you rush in and take action, like reaching out to them, messaging them, thinking about that thing, oh, it's Christmas, or it's the birthday, or I need to do something. No, let them come to you. And that will bring in power. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles as well, because the two knights are about movement. And the fact that you've got the white and the black horses as well, because the black horse is connected with spontaneous energy. I see the black horse a bit like the puka in the fairy deck, which is very fast. And the white horse is more about clarity and purity and cleansing energy. Let them rush in, let them come in. And again, it could be spontaneous action. It could be you healing your fears around taking spontaneous action. But the Knight of Pentacles is about a yes from heaven. Let them come to you. They are going to contact you. They've gone within to work that out. Some of them are obviously thinking with this full moon as well what to do. Let them move forward in their own time, in their own way. And you will receive eventually what you want. So you can be hopeful right now. So connect with your solar plexus and your intuition about this. And their solar plexus and their intuition is telling them to come to you. And that will transmute their fear into love. It will help them to come home to you. Many of them are going through ascension symptoms as well. So let them come to you. That's what they dream about, taking action, embodying that warrior spirit and apologising to you, which transmutes the fear and the struggle into love and passion and desire. So the energy around the journey is hold your vision, because you might think, well, okay, what do I do to assist this right now? How can I help this to move forward? Just hold your vision. Visualise what you want. Visualise that message coming in. Visualise holding their hand. Visualise a heart-to-heart. Visualise them knocking on your door, wherever it is, and hold that vision. And they are holding their vision because they also know what they want and what they want to do. And you can also nurture your creative energy right now by working on yourself, working on your projects and your goals, and remembering who you are. And they need to remember who they are. They are the emperor. They need to be able to come to you. And they are receiving this guidance from heaven, from spirit, from whomever they are connecting with. And they also know how rare you are. And what I'm seeing with this blood moon as well here is a huge message that don't think badly of them, don't think the worst. And, thinking, oh, the worst is going to happen or they're never going to reach out to me. You must believe and have faith. Because when they remember who they are, they know that it's up to them to move forward. And when you remember who you are, you know you need to nurture creative energy and focus on that. So forgive them and give your concerns to heaven. And they also need to forgive themselves. And you need to forgive yourself, but forgive them too. Forgive everything and rise. Any concerns you have about anything right now, pray about it. If you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. Give it to heaven. Give your concerns to heaven and have faith. Let's bring some letters in. Here we go. Okay, you may want to make words out of these. They could be initials, things that mean something. So we've got L and we've got V any. I'm seeing love, first of all. Let me turn these over and see if we've got the name. If we've got the name, if we've got O. There's no O there, but I am seeing love in this. LVE. They're also giving me live. Yeah, we've got live. Live your life. Live. You know, they want to live their life with you. They want to live. They don't want to just survive. They want to live. They want to enjoy life. They may feel silly. Yeah, that spells out silly. I was like, is that going to spell out silly? And it does. SILL. Why? They may feel silly, especially if they want to be vulnerable with you. If they want to open up to you, they may feel silly because maybe they've done that in the past and they felt daft. Okay? They're giving me duck and Dutch. Okay, I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Yeah, there may be an animal. Yeah, they feel, I mean, they're giving me the word. Yeah, it's there. Okay? So I'm going to show it to you. I don't want to say it on camera. But this is the word. Now, this can obviously be about an animal. So you could have a cat there, a little kitten. Okay, the word there, you see. But they may feel like that because they don't want to be seen as vulnerable or weak. So that's a word that people use when they say, oh, you're that word because you were weak, or you've been a weak person, you're a weakling. And that's not true at all. Obviously, they want to get into that with you. Okay, it doesn't matter what the gender is, they want you physically. But I'm seeing this as they may feel that way about themselves because they feel like they've let you down. And they are thinking about what they've had as well, what they could have had. So, coulda, woulda, shoulda, you know, we've got could there, could, what they could have had, that's coming through the question, everything. So, these are your letters. Okay, so you may want to put them into, if you get initials there, other things coming through. But those are the words that I'm picking up on specifically, but obviously you take them how they resonate with you. You may want to screenshot them and think about what the words mean for you. Okay, but definitely there's a feeling coming through where they're so afraid of being vulnerable, it's holding them back, and they know that's what needs to change. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.